Okay, in this video I'm going to share with you all some very important info on Clipchamp. You can see this is my wallpaper here on my desktop. This really majestic gorilla here looks to be taking it easy. But on a more serious note, I'm going to move the mouse pointer down here and click this Clipchamp window that's already open. That's my screen record there, but that's not relevant right now. I'm simply going to open a new tab here. And I could type in the address bar to go to Clipchamp, but I'm simply going to move the mouse pointer down here and click this Clipchamp icon here that's under Google Chrome here, and click it now. Okay, and I'm going to sign in. I already have signed up for an account, so I'm going to sign in. This is totally free. You can purchase more advanced features in the form of a yearly subscription. That's how you get Clipchamp Premium. But I'm simply going to sign in by clicking the sign in button there, the sign in icon there, pardon me. Okay, I'm signed in. And perfect. You can see we're in the home area here. Yes, of course, you can find Clipchamp at clipchamp.com. This is the free online desktop version. Okay. So now we need to enter the video editing area. So I'm simply going to click this create a new video, start from scratch here, icon here in the upper left portion of the screen. So I'm going to click that now. Perfect. Now, okay, I'm simply going to title this project. I'm going to type in here, up here in the top left, I'm going to title it just a very simple title, maybe info on Clipchamp. Perfect. And before I import the media, I just simply want to show you this here. Over the preview pane, we have this size icon, change aspect ratio. I'll click that. You can see we have access to several aspect ratios. But throughout the most part, this day and age, 16:9, the widescreen is what you'll probably need. On most camcorders today, shoot widescreen. And I'm going to be working with full HD clips. That's a resolution of 1920 by 1080. So I'm going to click that to make sure that's checked there. Perfect. Now I'm going to import my media, okay? So I'm going to click this import media icon here on the left of the screen. And oh my goodness, my folder's already open. So that's great. I don't have to navigate towards it. Now, when you're working with Clipchamp on your computer, you'll have to navigate to your own folder, obviously. But these are the clips I want. I'm simply going to hold down the control key there and click them. Perfect. All right. They're all selected and ready to open. So I'm going to click the open icon there now. Now they've been imported. Now here's the very first important piece of information for you. These are only simply imported, okay? There's still a reference file to the original video files which are stored on your hard drive. They have not been uploaded. That's extremely important to remember, okay? Perfect. Now, they have not been uploaded. They're still referred to the Clipchamp is still referring to the files on your system. So remember, when you're using Clipchamp, you're going to need a very high-powered system, okay? You're going to need a 64-bit operating system. You're going to need at least 8 gigs of RAM, but preferably 16 gigabytes. A big hard drive, like I'm working with a 512 gigabyte hard drive, okay? And again, as I mentioned, a 64-bit operating system, and I would recommend a CPU speed of probably really realistically as much as 3 gigahertz is probably ideal. But mine is about 3.5, 3.5. Okay. So now, also, you can see up here, upgrade in the top right corner here. This upgrade icon here with a little diamond to the left of the word upgrade. I'm going to click that. This is how you can upgrade the Clipchamp Premium. This is a yearly subscription. You can buy Clipchamp Premium through a yearly subscription. And with Clipchamp Premium, you get everything in the free plan. You will get 4K ultra high definition export resolution. Okay, brand kit. And this is an important one fact here. Content backup. Store your footage in the cloud and access it across devices. So you may not be able to access some of your video files on other devices when you switch devices. Also very important to remember, okay? And the Clipchamp Premium costs right now, as of the time I made this video, it was $13 Canadian for a monthly payment, or you could pay flat out for the year at $129 Canadian, okay? Perfect. And of course you get premium royalty-free stock media and premium filters, okay? Perfect. So I'm going to close out of that now by clicking that X in the top right corner there. Okay, perfect. And you can see that these are .mov video files, okay, which I'm going to add to the timeline now. I'm going to click them now, one by one. I'm going to click A, okay, and now I'm going to click B here, the plus sign on the bottom right corner. That's how you can add them to the timeline. I'm going to click the plus sign on the bottom right corner of B, and now I'm going to click the plus sign on the bottom right corner of C to add it to the timeline. So I'll click that now. Perfect. And now, it doesn't look very neat on the timeline. I can click the scroll bar down here and drag it back. We have the zoom out icon, the zoom out timeline, icon here with the minus sign on it. You also have zoom in timeline with a plus sign on the magnifying glass, fit timeline, and collapse timeline. The most important thing for me to do here right now, I think, is zoom out timeline so we can see our clips more neatly. So I'm going to click that magnifying glass there with the minus sign on it. I'll click it now. Perfect. And if you want to zoom in on the timeline, you can click the plus sign. You can click the magnifying glass with the plus sign on it. But I want to zoom out. Okay, perfect. That's our clips. We can see them more in a neater fashion there. Okay, and perfect. And if you want keyboard shortcuts, I'm going to move the mouse pointer up here and click these three lines here. You can see keyboard shortcuts here in the drop-down menu. There are the keyboard shortcuts. Perfect. All right. Click that X there in the top right corner of the keyboard shortcuts there to close it. Perfect. Now, if you want to trim one of these clips, click the position indicator there. Just for this example, obviously, whichever one you want to clip is up to you because it's your files when you work on it. You have the split scissors up here, or you can simply click the second check. Pardon me, you can simply click the video clip there and click the secondary mouse button, and they're split. Now it's there. See, I've split that, and I could move that back and put it there. See, you can move your clips on the timeline. Perfect. And you can delete them by secondary clicking and hitting the delete icon here in the menu. Hit the secondary mouse button, and there's delete. Perfect. And now we can close that gap by clicking that trash can. There we go. Delete this gap. Perfect. Now I've deleted the gap. Okay. That's and also, as I pointed out earlier, we can upgrade. We can see the diamond there. Whenever you see features with a diamond on it, that means it's in the paid for element of the program. It's in the Clipchamp Premium, the version of the program which you have to purchase. And as I said earlier, you can find Clipchamp at clipchamp.com. Okay, perfect. There's going to be a link to a web page which lists the system requirements for Clipchamp here in the description of this video, okay? All right. Now we can work with move MOV files, AVI files, but when we go to export, I'm going to click the export icon up here. Export is how we merge the video files into our movie, okay, our video project. We have access to 1080p, 720p, which is smaller file size, faster export, 480p for drafts, and you can even export to a GIF file if your video is less than 15 seconds. I would export the 1080p here because the original files were 1080p. But you can see 4K there. See the diamond to the right of it? Means it's in Clipchamp Premium. You have to purchase Clipchamp Premium to get that, okay? Perfect. Yes, so now I can finalize this video by finish off this video by exporting. I'm going to let you guys see the export here. I'm going to click the export icon there, and I'm going to click 1080p to begin the export. Okay. Okay, nifty. You can see this speech balloon, I guess, here, this little prompt box up here in the left, the top right, pardon me, info on Clipchamp. It's downloaded to the downloads folder. Okay, now, so be mindful of that. It may have saved it when it finished exporting, okay? But I want to save to your computer, save to my computer by clicking the save to your computer icon. So I'm going to click that and save a copy to my computer, a folder that I want. So I'm going to click it now. And I'm going to navigate to the desktop. And I'm going to click the folder that I want here, which is sample clips, Clipchamp, and this dated folder here. I'm going to click that now. And I'm going to save info on Clipchamp, made with Clipchamp, to that folder. Save now. Okay, perfect. Now it's saved to that folder. Now I'm going to hit the show desktop icon down here. I'm going to click that now. And now I'm going to move my mouse pointer over here to the folder that it was placed in, Clipchamp. And there it is. Now let's just watch it. I'm going to double click it now so we can watch it in Media Player. Okay, I'm going to close the Media Player there. Close the folder. Now I'm going to maximize my Clipchamp there. Okay, you can find Clipchamp by pointing your browser to clipchamp.com. Okay, remember when you import your video files, it's very important to remember they're not uploaded. They have to be, they're still saved on your computer. Clipchamp is only creating a reference file, which may make it a little bit more difficult to switch your computer, okay? Make sure you always back up your original files. Try to keep them on a flash drive. Try to keep them on an external hard drive. And better still, if you can find a digital storage such as Microsoft OneDrive or Google Drive, upload them there. But nonetheless, it's not as dismal as you may think. The exported video is probably what's most important because you want to put that on YouTube or what or whatever video site you're using. Yes, perfect. Remember, you can find Clipchamp at clipchamp.com. There's a link to the system requirements in the description for this video. Thank you all so much for your time. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.